I'm Chris Todd, and I coordinate the food security work group here at Clark-Lindsey. It's a group of people who found each other, who have a passion for making sure everybody in the community has enough to eat. One of the things I loved about coming to Clark-Lindsey is that it's just filled with people that are engaged in the world and have good hearts. And so it's not hard to find people here that are interested in this topic.
In my years when I was working, I was involved in the community, in an area of the community where people were really in need of many, many things. And it made me realize here in Champaign-Urbana, we truly do have people who do not have adequate food. I mean, you think of Champaign-Urbana as being a rather wealthy community with the university and physicians at Carl and other hospitals, but there are also a vast majority of people who do not have adequate food. And that's why I think this committee is important.
We all have to recognize how fortunate we are. And I have had the opportunity in other parts of the world to see devastating poverty. And it absolutely shocks me that in the wealthiest nation in the world, we have so many people in need of food. So I felt this was a place I wanted to be connected to.
My name is Shannon Delator, and I work in the business office. I'm an accounting assistant. And I joined the group as a volunteer because I believe that it is really important to give back to the community. So many people live paycheck to paycheck, and a lot of people are truly just one check away from experiencing homelessness. And the food security group, when we can provide even just a few meals for someone, that can take so much pressure off of them because they're not having to choose between paying their rent or mortgage versus buying food and putting it on the table for their families.
We have had several projects that people can get engaged in. We have a group here that makes sandwiches twice a month for the canteen run. And we have a resident and staff that deliver Meals on Wheels, so we know that's going on. We have a large number of people involved in the Food and More food pantry locally, and so that's another way to get involved. And then we have these group activities that we have. We've had a food drive where people could clean out their cupboards and also donate other things. On the longest day of the year, we invite people to donate Dawn dish soap to go to a local pantry that also provides household goods. And that's really critical because a lot of families not only don't have enough food, they aren't able to keep their home and family as clean as they want to. And that's a small way to help with that. And we also had a rice packing event, which was a lot of fun. That actually was paid for by a farmer's market that we had. In the summer, we have wonderful gardens here, and residents and staff grow lots of vegetables. And of course, in tomato season, there's a lot more tomatoes than you really need. And so people would bring their excess produce in, and we'd put it on a table here, and people could take what they needed and then leave a donation. And that's how we raised the money to purchase the rice for the rice packing event. You know, we're trying to play our part. I've been amazed at how all of the people here have embraced these activities. And, you know, we are engaged in the community still, but it's just nice to be able to do some things here right on campus and know that they really help out in the community.